Have you ever wondered exactly how it is that your hair gets longer or your nails grow or that a cut heals in your skin? I'm Janice Cronetti, and I've been teaching biology for over 20 years. And I'm here to answer the question, when does DNA replication occur? Well, to answer that question, we have to talk about a couple different pieces. First of all, what's DNA? Well, DNA is the genetic material. It's a molecule that's inside the nucleus of all your cells. Looks something like this. Actually twists up into what's called a double helix. Well, this DNA molecule is the blueprint that makes you you. It's what makes a person and a chicken, and even what makes one person different from another person. I think of it sometimes as being the recipe for putting your body together. Well, anytime there's growth, whether you're getting taller, you're gaining weight, or your hair's getting longer, DNA is replicating. And what that means is that DNA is producing more of itself. Every time your hair grows, your hair's basically replicated more cells. The hair cells that you have divided, actually comes from up here, they divide and they make more hair cells, and your hair gets longer and longer. Same thing with your fingernails, the same thing with your skin. Well, cells, every cell before it replicates has to go through something that's called the cell cycle. Cell cycle happens in different phases. The M right here represents something called mitosis, and that's where the nucleus of the cell, where all the DNA is actually lining up and splitting apart, so that those new cells will be exactly alike. These other three components, the G, S, and G2, represent a time when the cell doesn't look like it's splitting, but all the work is actually going on inside. Right here, where it says S, that stands for synthesis, this is the phase in the cell cycle where DNA is actually copying itself. It's making exact copies, so when the cell splits in half, each new cell has an exact amount of the same kind of DNA, so that one hair cell is like another hair cell, one skin cell is like another skin cell. The cell has to go through that whole cycle in order for growth to happen. But the DNA replication happens only during one particular part of the cycle. I'm Janice Cronetti, and this is When Does DNA Replication Occur?